Hi everybody, my topic today is the Ho Chi Minh president. I know it sounds kind of history, but the reason I want to do this is I'm very proud of him, and he was born at my same countryside. Second reason, I have a special respect for him because of his personality. And this section below will brief Ho Chi Minh's life and career. Ho Chi Minh, real name Nguyễn Tất Thành. He was born in 1890 and he died in 1969. He is a Vietnamese communist leader and the principal force behind the Vietnamese struggle against the French colonial rule. Ho Chi Minh was born on May 19, 1890 in the village of Vietnam in Nghệ An province. And he is the son of an official who had resigned in protest against the French domination of his country. Ho Chi Minh attended school in Huế and then briefly taught at private school in France. In 1911, he was employed as a cook on a French steamship liner and thereafter worked in London and Paris. After World War I, using the pseudonym Nguyễn Ái Quốc, Ho Chi Minh engaged in radical activities and was in the founding group of the French Communist Party. He was summoned to Moscow for training, and in late 1924, he was sent to Canton, China, where he organized a revolutionary movement among Vietnamese exiles. He was the first to leave China when local authorities, he was the first to leave China when local authorities cracked down on communist activities. But he returned in 1930 to found the Indo-Chinese Communist Party, is called ECP, and he stayed in Hong Kong as a representative of the Communist International. In June 1931, Ho Chi Minh was arrested there by British police and remained in prison until his release in 1933. And then he made his way back to Soviet Union, where he spent several years recovering from tuberculosis. And in 1938, he returned to China and served as an advisor with the Chinese Communist Armed Forces. When Japan occupied Vietnam in 1941, he resumed contact with ECP leaders and helped to found new communist-dominated independence movement, probably known as the Viet Minh, that fought the Japan. In August 1945, when Japan surrendered, Ho Chi Minh surrendered. Ho Chi Minh became president, but the French were unwilling to grant independence to their colonial subjects, and in later 1946, war broke out. For 80 years, Viet Minh against French in the mountains and rice paddies of Vietnam, finally defeated them in the Dien Bien Phu War in 1954. However, after this win, Vietnam was divided in two parts. One part is in North Vietnam. That Ho Chi Minh was still president, and in North Vietnam to continue to build communist society. But in the South Vietnam, where communists against the USSR's party image in Saigon. And now in this phase, Ho Chi Minh in poor health. He is very sick. And in the 3rd September 1969, he died in Hanoi of heart failure. Yes, until 1975, in South Vietnam, it's called Saigon, have freedom. and that until 1975, North Vietnam and South Vietnam is one part. Yes, and until now, Saigon was renamed Ho Chi Minh City. Yes, and of course, you can see Ho Chi Minh was not only the founder of Vietnamese communism, but only he was very soul of the revolution and of Vietnam's struggle for independence. And I really spend a special respect for him. So that's it. Thanks for watching.